Box Elder County. By approving this agreement on this agenda item, it is not the county providing consent for MIDA to move forward. All that it does is it takes all of those provisions that Adam just talked about with you and all of the different negotiated issues and puts them into this interlocal agreement where both agencies will abide throughout the life of the project. The second agenda item that you have is agenda item C, resolution 26-11. This resolution is the resolution where the county would provide consent to MIDA. Under the Utah state law, MIDA is not able to include private land in a MIDA project area without first the agreement of the landowners and second the consent from the county commission or legislative body. And so they are not able to create the Stratus project area until the county consents to allow them to do that. So the second agenda item, resolution 2611, is the one where, if approved, would provide the necessary consent under state law for MIDA to then move forward with the creation of the Stratus project area. This is not a resolution that allows them to build a data center. It is not you approving whatever the use is by MIDA. It is simply just the consent that they need to then move forward with their own land use process. Do you have any questions about either item?
That's actually good. Your table. Good.
Commissioner Chair, I'd like to make a statement, if that's okay. That'd be great. So, understanding these things that have been brought from our county attorney, from the information we've been shared with our county attorney's office, and from the private attorney's office, the information we've gathered from Bear Water Conservancy District, and all those various people we've talked to since this was brought to our attention. I just want to start off by saying there is no one on this commission or any other county elected official that is going to benefit from this project financially or otherwise. We can design the county for the benefit of Box Elder County, not for any individual person.
Did Cox tell you to say that?
It's not vote for or against the data center. Our vote is about personal property rights and whether we can put any guardrails on this issue. This land is private and it is currently unzoned. That is one of the issues we have in our county is we have unzoned land that gives us very little control to what happens on that unzoned land. I did receive a letter and some information from a constituent over here in Box Elder County. And I just want to read a few things. He says, I don't claim to have all the answers. I hold real respect for the complexity of the decision you and your fellow commissioners face. But I've been troubled by the nature of the opposition, which seems driven more by emotion and misinformation than by a careful look at what's actually being proposed. Also, they were not Utah requires data centers to generate their own power, and this project does exactly that. This individual also
using all of our natural gas.
Isn't the project itself, it's the willingness of some in our community to override the rights of landowners who have chosen to participate in this project.
Big man's calling 2,500 people as conspiracy theorists.
It doesn't make every use popular, but it does make opposing it on these grounds a dangerous road to go down. We have a representative form of government that exists precisely because no individual citizen has access to all the information, all the expertise, and all the context needed to make every complex decision. That is why we elected commissioners not to simply echo back whatever the loudest voice in the rooms are saying, but to study the issues carefully and make the best decision for the county, even when that decision isn't popular. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Perry. Commissioner Bickman, is there something you would like to address?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, there is. However, my comments are to the citizens of Box Elder County because this is going to affect Box Elder County. Their tax burden and everything else that goes with it.
All the way down to Arizona.
I'm very ready to make a statement. This one I'm going to. The Stratus project was not sought by Box Elder County, nor the commissioners, and we had no idea it was heading our way. Once we found out, we as commissioners consulted with our county attorney's office and outside attorneys.
How
we had lots of
convenient,
ideas and worked hard for the best possible outcome for Box Elder County. Most of what we stipulated for our county, MIDA agreed to. Everyone knows about the money and jobs, but I'm not sure that you are aware. One of the agreements made is that they will never put permanent housing on the land that was purchased. This is in line with our county's master plan. They will not take power from our grid and will generate their own. The county will not pay for any infrastructure related to this project, and the project will pay for all the needed county services. The water has not been addressed today. These are a few of the conditions that are put in writing and which have been reviewed by attorneys. MIDA said they would not do this project without 100% owner sales and support, which they have, and 100% commission approval. Any vote from a commission requires transparency with a public hearing, which requires.
Can't even say the word.
Notice. We have done this. We have delayed the vote twice to give all of us time to review and digest the proposal. I have spent many hours paying attention, reading, studying, and speaking with some of you. Thank you for your input, and I appreciate the time, effort, and knowledge freely given to analyze the data that is available to everyone. There have been many good points made and good questions asked. We live in a great county. My personal
Not for long.
I took an oath to represent the people of Box Elder County. Listening and considering various outcomes, I pondered what will listening to us now. What could this look like in 10 years? Will future generations be glad for the decision made today? I believe that I am voting with our collective best interest in mind. There are a few considerations behind my vote. If I vote no, this project could still move forward using different means to accomplish their goal. Then Box Elder County will not have any say or oversight. We will lose the contract that has been agreed upon that will benefit our county for generations to come. If I vote yes, there are still major issues which we are all concerned about. Researching this, many of these will be addressed through other agencies. This project will comply with all air, water, and land regulations. Currently, our county has no legal way to limit the size of an industrial project. People have a right to sell, and people have a right to buy land. Water rights are personal property that can be sold and bought. Since this land is not zoned, the use can be established without notice and in public hearings. One final thought. Our county has faced controversial proposals before. Consider the impact of the county if in the 1950s cycle, now known as Northrop Grumman, or in the 60s, if the Arthur Watkins Dam, commonly known as Willard Bay proposals, had been denied. Or decades later, if the county's Little Mountain landfill or the Procter & Gamble Corporation proposals had been denied. I think we can all agree these have been great additions to our county, and we've been able to preserve the things we love about our county. I can see a path forward with this project as well. With careful planning and resources and the things that make Box Elder County such a wonderful place to live.
There are more people here protesting it than the jobs they would bring in.
Thank you, Commissioner Bingham. We appreciate that. I too have spent endless hours in study of this project. I've made several phone calls. I've talked to several folks.
Several to rich people, not local.
What I said before we as the meeting got going. Just like Northrop Grumman, the farmers will be able to lease the ground back to farm on, just like Northrop Grumman.
So corporations are all that matter.
That we as a commission have been pushing for the last year and a half is to get our county zoned. After we get our property zoned, we protect those things that belong in our county. And we need to realize and remember that everybody has property rights and that they can do what they would like to do with their property. We appreciate your time being here today. And I would move for a motion.
Chair, I would make a motion to approve Resolution 2612, which provides approval for interlocal agreement 2615 between Box Elder County and MIDA.
Second. We have a motion to approve Resolution 2612, which provides for approval of the interlocal agreement.
No!
We have a Okay. I'm entertaining. Okay, I'm entertaining a motion to approve the resolution 2611, Box Elder County Commission consent to the inclusion of the private land located in the unincorporated Box Elder County in the Midas Stratus project area.
No!
Motion to approve resolution dash 26-11, Box Elder County Commission consent to the inclusion of the appropriate Box Elder County and Mighty Springs project.
We have a motion to approve resolution 2612 by Commissioner Peck. Resolution 2611 by Commissioner Bingham, and the second by Commissioner Perry. If there's no further comments, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passes. Especially our citizens, we appreciate all that you do, and at this time I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Utah politics.
Motion to adjourn in a second.